the top stories, Prime Minister Drew meets with the hearing impaired and deaf community. St. Kitts and Nevis signs constitutive agreement of ALCE, and Women Empowering Girls host mentorship session at the Bastair High School. The details on these stories and more after the break.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Find the frames you love at Courts Optical. Shop today and enjoy 50% off our wide selection of fashionable frames. Choose from our flexible payment plans from 3 to 24 months. Schedule your appointment online today at www.courtsoptical.com. Remember, at Courts Optical, your comprehensive eye exam is always free. So come in and find the frames you love at 50% off only at Courts Optical. See in store for details. Courts Optical. Value you can see.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Scotty Sia Hendrickson. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew met with members of the hearing impaired and deaf community on Thursday at the Early Childhood Conference Room. During the meeting, the individuals were able to express to the Prime Minister their concerns and views on a number of issues that directly affect persons with disabilities in St. Kitts and Nevis. Prime Minister Drew, in addressing the gathering, spoke of why it's necessary to remove the barriers that restrict the hearing impaired from pursuing a normal life.
What we need to do here is to make sure that we remove the barriers and to give you the resources you need to pursue that life. Why it makes sense? It makes sense on multiple levels. One, you will become a more productive citizen, which means you would add it to the advancement and development of the country instead of taking. So it makes economic sense, apart from the moral argument that you should have the right, or the constitutional argument that you should have all the rights like any other citizen. And therefore, I want to encourage the people of St. Kitts and Nevis to see you as normal citizens, as citizens who can contribute, as citizens who should have all the rights in the world. And therefore, it is my impetus really to do what is necessary to help to remove some of those barriers and to give you the opportunity to really pursue the lives that you deserve to pursue.
After listening to the presentations, the Prime Minister was able to give ideas of what will be put in place to assist the hearing impaired.
We can have the audiologist or the audiology department, as I would call it, to link with the ENT to ensure that we do what is necessary from a health perspective and to screen our people when they should be screened. I also think when it comes to your access to all of the government services that we should start to create ways, not just the government but society in a whole, ways in which we can ease that in having, of course, collaboration with the private sector and government and other stakeholders that are involved. One of the things that drew my attention that we can also do, why don't we try for the next parliament to have an interpreter? I think we can try for that. And let's see. Let's start sensitizing our people. I would advertise that there will be an interpreter at the next parliament. And therefore, they will be pressured to make sure that my words come through and have an interpreter there. The other thing is we can have already 1 or 2 persons who we can sponsor to study this even more and to be employed, so that at the court you can have representation, at the hospital, the doctor's office, if you're so.
At the end of the meeting, Prime Minister Drew was taught a few hand gestures to communicate in sign language. St. Kitts and Nevis has signed the constitutive agreement of the Latin American and Caribbean Space Agency, ALCE. Head of the bilateral unit in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mrs. Natasha Burt, signed the ALCE on Wednesday, 15 March 2022 on behalf of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis in a brief ceremony held at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Mexico. The This makes St. Kitts and Nevis the 20th country to sign the agreement. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, ALCE originated in 2020 and is intended to improve regional satellite telecommunication systems, accelerate digital transformation, increase public services and social inclusion, and enhance the capacity for observation systems for agriculture, natural disasters, security, and surveillance, amongst others. The agency will also emphasize opportunities for cooperation and exchange of scientific and technological knowledge in order to promote the development and well-being of the Latin American and Caribbean countries. Participation for the Mexican Ministry of Foreign Affairs included His Excellency Gustavo A. Cabrera Rodriguez, Ambassador of Mexico for ALCE, Mr. Alejandro Celario Alcantara, Legal Advisor, and the Director for Central America and the Caribbean. On Thursday, 16th March, 36 women from various backgrounds in St. Kitts engaged 36 fifth form females students of the Bastyr High School in the 7th installment of Women Empowering Girls Mentorship Program. This mentorship session was done in a speed dating format where the students were given an opportunity to interact with the women, ask questions, or share information about any aspect of their life they may be seeking advice for. Highlights for the session also included the women leaving special notes of affirmations and advice for girls on a vision board that will be gifted to the school, which included notes such as "Always choose you." Many students expressed excitement and how great the experience was for them and wished they had more interacting time with the women. WEG has thanked the St. Kitts Credit Union for their financial contribution, and CEO Ms. Harris, who gave remarks on financial intelligence being the gateway to confidence and independence. After the break, BPW Liamiga donates to female inmates, and registration opened for 2023 Agriculture Open Day. Stay with us.
Here are your Horseman's Value Match IGA specials.
Running March 9 to the 23rd.
Now your Value Club Blue Tag specials. Essential Everyday Breadcrumbs, just $6.99. Essential Everyday Shredded and Chunk Cheeses, just $8.49. Essential Everyday Applesauce Bowls, $11.99. Essential Everyday Instant Puddings and Gelatins, $4.49. Purex Detergent, $14.99. Essential Everyday Trash Bags, $21.99. And now our very low weekly
Value deals. IGA and Essential Everyday Peanut Butter, $9.99. IGA and Essential Everyday Vinegar White 5%, $5.99. Essential Everyday Pasta, $4.99. IGA and Essential Everyday Cream Cheese, $6.49. Mueller's Lasagna, $6.99. Soft Soap Liquid Hand Soaps, $5.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí a Value Mart.
There is no better time to discover what your National Bank Visa debit or black cards can do.
Mimi, what's that song?
It can get you out of a pickle. Using my National Bank Visa card is fast, secure, and convenient.
Cashless SKN is our new lifestyle choice. National Bank, always here.
Welcome back. In honor of International Women's Day 2023, Business and Professional Women BPW, Liamiga hosted a toiletry drive for single mothers and incarcerated women. On Thursday, the association donated 16 care packages to the Department of Gender Affairs, which will be distributed to female residents of His Majesty's Prison and single mothers throughout the Federation. The donation was presented by BPW Liamiga members Ms. Giselle Crook, Ms. Tion Charles, and Ms. Naisha Douglas, and accepted by Gender Affairs Director Mr. Virgil Jeffers and Senior Gender Officer, Ms. Chanel Childs. BPW Liamiga has thanked corporate partners Digicel, the Cable, and National Caribbean Insurance, the Ministry of Infrastructure, and all individual donors and contributors, noting we are grateful for the donations and assistance for this project. We look forward to more projects and partnership with the department. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, Marine Resources and Cooperative St. Kitts is inviting all vendors, farmers, fishers, agro-processors, businesses, and other stakeholders to register early for the upcoming 2023 Agriculture Open Day next month. This year's event will return with a display of agriculture and fisheries sector on Thursday, April 27th and Friday, April 28th from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Registration for booths is now available at the Department of Agriculture Lagreet, the Department of Marine Resources, the Ministry of Agriculture, 3rd floor government headquarters, and the Bastia Public Market. This year's theme is Achieving Food Security Through Sustainable Development and Innovation. Persons requiring more information can call 467-1016 or 467-1841. Coming up in regional news, widow billionaire benefactor mulls more acts of kindness to A and B. The details when we come back.
This is your boy, Super Handy Andy, with your Super Handy Andy deals at Horses Building Center for the month of March. Mini blinds was $178.43, now $151.67. Flush valve repair kit was $78.61, now just $66.82. Eco tankless water heater was $1846.41, now reduced to $1569.79. Bathroom cabinet saver was $582.62, is only now just $495.24. Freestanding closet was $554.91, is now only $471.67. Super Handy Andy deals at Hospice Building Center for the month of March only, making home improvement easy.
Hey hon, what's up?
Hey girl, I just called you to tell you about this great deal I'm about to get with an insurance company on my new car.
Really?
Yes, really, just $200 monthly for the next 12 months.
That sounds too good to be true. Does it include windshield coverage?
No, that's an additional cost.
Does it include personal accident and medical expense coverage?
Wait, no it does not.
What about acts of God and riot and strife coverage?
No, you know.
Please tell me it at least includes some kind of no claims protection.
It does not.
Well friend, the math is not mathing at all. With TDC Insurance, you got one rate and all that I mentioned included.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going on the website right now to get a quote.
You definitely need to switch to TDC Insurance where the math is mathing.
At TDC Insurance Company, we take good care of you, guaranteeing you peace of mind.
Antigua and Barbuda's education and health sectors are set to benefit further from the kindness of an Italian family. The widow of a billionaire benefactor, Leonardo Vecchio, visited the Sir Novell Richards Academy on Thursday with Prime Minister Honorable Gaston Brown and Ministers of Health and Education. It was her late husband's multi-million-dollar donation which funded the construction of a new block at the school, and now Nicolette Zampillo seems eager to provide more assistance to Antigua and Barbuda. More in this report.
I think the most important thing is to do something for the community, for the island, and I hope that all together we